Software is very good at doing what they call bundling, where they put other people's products together with their products. The rest of us don't tend to do that. Put somebody else's products. I don't know if you're selling garments, but garments say that they're all golf balls or whatever. So there's all kinds of different ways of doing
evaluated product to our customers, style, and we just explain the price perception.
That's marketing speak. It's not allowed. I want you to get really down and basic. I don't know what that means, segmented approach. What I'm sorry, not really down and dirty and say what are the actual things you do. Like, for example, the software is very good at doing what they call bundling, where you put other people's products together with your products and stuff like that to make more money. You've got a product where there's an aftermarket of any kind. You can make loads of money by providing support for that aftermarket training, service, so it's those sort of things that I'm after, really. Real black and white. It would be very rude. In that order. A bit of business speak there, business management speak. I don't know. I want really down and dirty. I want to know how you define it. So you package stuff together, repackage it off the work, put it in a gold label, charge 20% what it will. It's an industrial B2B product or B2C. Stuff. More often. Right? So this is all about the customer side.
That we have explained.
Okay, so that one doesn't. That doesn't.
Definitely, if I can show him the intelligence communicator.
He's not interested in that. Your customer's not interested. I'm wanting your customer to spend more money with you more often. Yeah? I'm talking the top line.
Top line. Higher efficiency.
Sorry? The only question I'm asking. Okay. Yeah, I can answer that question. You've answered it, but I haven't answered it. That's nothing to do with the customer.
For me, it will deliver in better ways to discount.
Maybe, if you're saying, I am going to deliver more quickly,
Number of
deliveries and
yes, okay.
number of customers including the key.
Something else is worth. Think about anything you do for free. People expect to see a win. American Freight Opera. If you do feasibility programs, why not charge for it? I might pay you it. So it's all sort of thing. Okay. Oi, stop writing. Okay, so let's start with C. Who's the C representative? Sorry, the floor is yours.
We've thought about how we can actually come up with some loyalty programs or value propositions that will add up some new values, so that the existing customer can be. First of all, we have thought about relationship enhancement program. That can be, we will think about some customer events. We have lots of existing customers. There will be some exclusive events for those customers. We will invite them so that we can listen to them. It's something like voice of customers.
Okay.
That will add some values. Number two, we thought about social networking. It's an era of Web 2 communication.
Excellent.
Lots of Facebook, Twittering, lots of things are there. So we will keep some blogs open.
Brilliant.
They can come up with their feedback and we'll listen to them and we'll get back to them as
Excellent.
early as possible. Number three, we thought some value propositions by adding innovations.
Innovations can just be perception. Perception of an innovation. So innovation is great, but it might be just a perception. It's now painted gold instead of red. Yeah?
And relationship pricing. Customers whenever they are being with us for a long time, some are for 2 years, some are for 5 years, we can give some values to the relationship through the relationship pricing. Okay, you are with 5 years with us. We are ready to give this offer to you. Certain.
You're not talking this threaded word discount there, are you?
It's not discount directly.
It's giving them money.
Yeah, no, it's not even giving
See,
you.
press on.
Then better delivery. The way you delivered earlier.
Yep.
Now we'll try to be more efficient in delivery process.
Great. So I'll buy more because you're delivering more quickly. Yep.
Then comes the communicating the benefit of the product through the different communication channels and making the customer understand about us. It may be the newsletter. We'll send up the newsletters to the customers. And we'll also come up with 24/7 customer service propositions. There will be online service desk. Customer can reach us by emails.
Okay, so you're going to make it easy for me to
and of course the call centers. So that's all about how we are
Fantastic.
thinking just to make
Thank
more
you very
system.
much. Excellent. Excellent. Let's go for E next, please. Who's doing E?
From the existing customer and how more often. So looking at how much more, we felt that understanding customer business plan. What's their business plan?
Excellent.
How
And
much
their
do they-
strategy.
Their
Yeah,
strategy.
very good. I
How
like
much
that.
do they want to
Yep.
grow?
Yep.
And how can we gear up to
Yeah.
service up to contribute to
Excellent.
that, service up to that? So their growth rate either match or beat them. And in order to do that, that would help backwards
Okay.
us
Yep.
get ready. Then the next one was to introduce new services, products, as you were mentioning, that relaunch or repackage or
Yep.
recraft
Yep.
the service and add value to, so that it also adds value to the customer.
Absolutely.
So understanding the business plan of the customer will lead to understanding what kind of value addition can be done, and then create new ideas for the customer to beat that growth rate, so that it helps growing the own business.
Sure.
And then create new occasions or create new uses of your current products for building consumption. And another one we thought was as a last way would be regaining your lost customers. If you can reestablish.
Yeah, well, we've just done that. We did that one earlier, so.
Yeah, and one way of gaining the gaining more, and more frequency would be servicing frequency. If you have higher values coming up,
Yeah.
products with value addition,
Servicing is a great way to make money.
servicing frequency, moderating or managing your
Yep.
servicing frequency can be
Yeah.
added to you, and then manage through minimum order quantity. So if you link it with your
Yep.
own capacity and you link it with the minimum order quantity you can offer to your customer, that way you can increase the frequency as well, which leads to the value growth. And then again, well, it flows down from there, better economy or capacity.
Brilliant. Thank you.
utilization.
It's easy stuff, isn't it? Let's go for B next, please.
Supermarket industry.
Yep.
Because it's one of the booming industries in Bangladesh.
Yep.
And recently one of the first chains that have started, Agora for example, they've celebrated 10 years in this country. So it's quite new in this country whatsoever, and there are a lot of players that are getting into this industry.
Okay. So tell us what you're going to do.
So what we are thinking that how can Agora or Mina Bazaar, these pioneers in this industry, how can they retain their customers?
No, this is not retaining customers, this is getting your customers to spend more often.
Yeah, so basically in a service industry, if you look back, wherever, if you can retain your customers, you can obviously bring back the buck, isn't it?
No. No. We've already talked about retaining customers more often. That's all I want the answers to. Okay? So shall we move to B? B, tell us what you've got, please. Who's doing B?
Customer, existing customers. So first, we took the digital media as the expansion of the customers, like the using of the text SMS, email, advertisement.
So social media.
Yeah, social
Great
media.
stuff.
Actually. Then the engagement of the sales representatives.
Okay.
I mean the staffing, they should be more engaged with the customers, good service and intimacy with the customers, better service through the staffing. And then the packaging and realigning, I mean the product line and also the I mean the elegant packing is lying with the retention of the customers. And then we work with the orders, that is the increasing the number of outlets and also
Okay.
giving some discounts.
Discounts. Don't give discounts. God. Why? I will show you the mathematics in a moment about discounts, so we'll come back to that. But I get very excited about this. Oh, it's you again. You gave the discounts on that table. He's the discount king. And he drives a BMW. Sorry, I'm only teasing. I'm only teasing.
I'm going to add on one point.
Yeah, sure.
We have to do some product innovation.
Yeah.
And also preach the customer to use more of it.
Exactly.
Like,
Get more market share from those customers.
Like
absolutely.
Asking customer to brush your teeth, not 2 times, you brush your teeth 3 times. Something like that.
Brilliant, brilliant. Okay, so let's go to S then, please.
Customers give 80% revenue.
Yep.
So we're focusing on those areas more. Like the person who are volumetric customers will analyze their want and try to give them more comfort or value-added service and product innovation, and will analyze the trend. I mean, after getting the customer bought our product, we'll get their feedback and we'll analyze that what is the feedback from them, and based on that we'll reset our strategy. And last of all, customers needs to be satisfied, so we'll ensure that customer is satisfied with each transaction or each things they buy from us.
Okay, thank you. Okay, has anyone else got anything to add? I wasn't going to do all 6 because we'll be repeating ourselves. Anything in particular anyone else has got to add? You're proactive, so you go to a customer and you say, this time last year you bought 100, thought you might like 100 again. Here's a pro forma invoice. It won't work every time, but it will work some of the time, just by being proactive. Going into your customer and saying, look, why don't we take responsibility for looking after the spare parts or the inventory for our product? Merchandising, that's what people do in supermarkets. They merchandise, and you will get more business because we are then in charge of actually how much is stocked by the customer. People think. They just don't look at it from that point of view most of the time. Okay. So what about this business of yours then, guys? It's your business, you must know.
One of the answers should be what's the...
What do you think? What additional sales do you think you can get as a result next year for this business that turned over 1,000 million?
2%.
10%?
No, not 10%. That is very optimistic.
No, 17% was the mathematics I showed you. So, I mean, if it was less than 17%, you wouldn't be able to sleep, would you?
At least 25%.
It's got to be 25% at least, hasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah?
At least 25.
I'll tell you what, let's be prudent, let's go for 20%, how about that? Yeah? Bottom line, well, let's say 40% again, shall we? It's going to be something like that, I would have thought. That's
20 for the
80.
board and 25 for the internal part.
Sorry?
20 for the board and 25 for the internal part.
No comment. Okay. Right. Something none of you suggested. What?
Other than